guys, it's Jonathan from Motorsports. Right next to me, we have a 1993 Foxbody Mustang. This is a last year production for this specific body style. It is pro-charged, it's been repainted, a lot of tasteful modifications. If you want to find out more information, please look below, click on the link. Also, like and subscribe so we can give you more content like this. Another thing I want to show you is our My Dream Girl shirt. So these are limited series shirts that we're producing. We're producing one every month. We make about 100 of them. If you do a order of $60 or more, you're going to get a free decal and free shipping. So take a look at that. That's pretty neat. It matches our shirt. If you want to order this, just give us a call or send us an email to sales@bulletmotorsport.com. All right, we're going to do a quick walk around of the 93. Body panels and paint are extremely nice. I'd rate this easily a 7 out of 10. Shows very, very well. New headlights throughout. The bumpers are nice. And the best part is when we pop that hood. The paint is black with a red cherry flake. And you can't really tell until you start to get some real bright light on it, but it's beautiful. It's definitely one off. So this specific Mustang has a clean Carfax. It doesn't leak a drop of anything. You're gonna see in the gallery all the pictures underneath. And that's how it was. We purchased this from a family that had it sitting for about a year. We had to go through all the fuel and it runs really well now. So you've got a 5-liter with a Pro Charger setup. We are gonna include the original window sticker. It's a 2-owner car. You do have suspension work, which you'll see in the photos. The air conditioning's cold. Does have the Ford Racing spark plug wires, full exhaust. I mean, it's got everything you'd ever want. A Champion aluminum radiator, and it does have an aftermarket stereo and amp, which sounds great. You can see that it's never been crashed. There's no rust at all. It's super clean underneath. Let's go down the driver's side. As we look down the side of the driver's side, I want you to see my reflection. There's a little bit of tire sling here, but the paint itself, extremely nice. It does roll on a set of the replica R wheels, and it does have disc brakes in the front and then drums in the rear. All of your trim looks really good. When you open up the door, you're gonna see that the interior is original. It does have a small tear right here, but your power seat does operate as it should, and your lumbar still works. You can hear it. All your windows work as they should. You can see the aftermarket tweeters that have been installed right there, and then you do have a set of gauges which will measure your fuel pressure and your boost pressure. We did put a set of new tires in the rear. They're a little bit wider than stock, and we do have a set of spacers on there as well. So it sits really, really nice. Let me get the button open for the trunk. Rear bumper's in great shape. Mustang emblem in the rear. A little bit of fading right here. So this did sit for a while and water would puddle on the top of this. So this would be your paint issue area. This looks like the saline wing. All right, let me open up the trunk for you. I'm gonna use a round key, giant Ford round key. Get it inside there. The deck struts work. There's no rust throughout. I do see a little bit of issues right here, but it's solid. Just showing everything on the car. When you pull this carpet up, you're gonna see the insulation still in place, and then there's a cardboard box and an amplifier set underneath here, so it's nice. Seats fold down. Let's go down the passenger side. Trunk closes easily. Tires, as I said, are brand new in the rear. They have about 95% tread. Fronts have about 65%. Runs down the road nicely. The quarter windows are in real nice shape. A little bit of cracking on these covers right here. And up the passenger side. Passenger side door card is very nice, and all the electronics do work. Glove box is nice as well, which we'll show you when we get inside. You do have your key for your wheels in there. Carpet's nice. 5.0 badges have been installed by somebody. Look at the roof line. You can see the clouds on it. Passenger side fender looks great. I see a little bit of wax residue. let's jump in it and go for a ride. We're gonna start it up. E-brake's holding in place. Starts up easily. You do have an aftermarket radio here, and the best part, the AC does work well. It's cold. You have a boost pressure gauge right here and a fuel pressure gauge. Someone's added a, looks like a blow-off valve on the charge pipe, so you do hear that while you're driving. Dash is in perfect shape. Your lights work as they should. It has 126,000 original miles, and that's documented, clean Carfax, as I said before. Horn works, you do have cruise control. We're gonna try that out when we're driving. And the air condition works, as I said before. This pad's really nice, and the rear seats look like they've never been used. Headliner's in nice shape too. Let's go ahead and put it in gear and go for a ride. Oh, I didn't mention this. Typical issue with the Foxbody is the spring broke on this, so your ashtray doesn't stay up how it should. There we go. Let's keep that like that. It looks a lot better. Put it in gear. Let off the brake. Clutch is really easy. Does have an upgraded clutch. Listen to that thing. 5.0s have the most distinct sound. We're pulling out on Ravenswood right now. We put the windows up so that we can have air conditioning. It's already like 89 degrees here in Florida. You can hear the supercharger try to build boost. Watch the boost gauge. Just go into it a little bit. It's pretty peppy. All right, we're going about 45 miles an hour right now. I'm about to go into fifth gear. I'm gonna give it some gas. Clutch is not slipping. We're gonna turn right here. Transmission feels really good. Suspension feels good. You can hear the blower. These things are aggressive. How cool is that? We'll try a first gear roll when we get off this street right here. The diverter valve's a little annoying, but feels good. A little bit of scrubbing from the rear tires. We did just put spacers on them. They're 10mm spacers, so if you did take those off, you probably wouldn't make that sound, but the look it does give is really impressive. We're gonna go ahead and test it out right now. Let me lower this radio. You ready? That's not bad at all. That's the 70 miles an hour. Feels really, really good. Let's get some outside shots. We ship worldwide, so if you guys want to get a quote for shipping, just go to our transport tab. We'll be able to get you a quote with the price included. Sounds like a jet. If you guys have any questions about this specific Foxbody, give us a call, 954-363-2261. If you guys also want to ship this to a different state or country, just fill out our transport tab or send us an email. We'll be able to get you a quote within 24 hours. When you're financing something like this, don't really worry about the 5 or 6% that they're going to charge you, because the actual value of this vehicle or another classic vehicle is going to surpass that. So you're basically getting financing for free if you think about it, if you're going to sell it in the future. If you have any questions, once again, give us a call, 954-363-2261. Let's go ahead and get some outside shots.